gonna make this track together. Hopefully I get like a group, because I already have like the break from the track, but we're gonna do the other elements. We're gonna do the drums, and we're gonna do the bass, and we're gonna attempt to make like a very quick arrangement from the track. Okay, and hopefully by the end of the week we finish it, and if you guys like it, I can post it on my Patreon for the supporters. So thank you so much for following. Let's start the stream. Okay, I'm gonna play you guys the loop that I have. Okay, so this is basically what I have so far. Pretty much is the best part of the track. I actually love this part. Obviously, the drop they have, and the main elements. So it's really good. I'm gonna play you guys separate elements. So this is the main lead. Okay, so basically it's I made it with the polysynth, and it's very cool because it is actually, I did it with two oscillators, two saw waves, and I drop a like an LFO to the pitch, and to make the kind of like analog feel, the detune from the analog gear. I believe they use sequential Prophet 5, I guess, Prophet 6. I don't know which one of them they use, but it's that synth. It's one of the best synths I ever heard, and I wish I could have one, but it's super expensive. Honestly, I can only afford right now Behringer stuff. So this is the lead. This is the pad. The pad, I actually got it by ear, because honestly I don't know how to play keys, to be honest. So I got the pad by ear, and it sounds kind of similar. Honestly, right now I'm thinking on coming back to my piano classes, because it will be so much easier if I know how to play the piano. So this is the pad. Very simple. Again, it's a polysynth from Bitwig, and I drop again a modulation to the pitch, an LFO, and then I got the just, I guess it's just one oscillator, and 5 voices, and a little bit of detune, like three cents of detuning. So very simple. I just remove some of the high frequencies here, and I got the highs from the synth. I got the attack from both. So again, this is just by ear, and these are pretty much like the notes. If you guys know music theory, or how to play the keys, it will be so much easier for you guys. I tend to use the pitch class option, because I like to see the colors, and but yeah, it sounds kind of similar. I will actually check or hear the track again, just to make sure that the keys are correct or right, and change it if it's needed. But so far it sounds good to my ears. And this is the third sound. It is an ARP. It is like in the back from the track. It's like this. As you can hear, it's way in the back. So it's very very simple. Again, it's just like three notes basically. So it sounds like this, and it repeats the whole part of the track. So the whole break, and pretty much I guess it sounds in the middle of the track, in the middle of the song. And then we got this one is another pad, I guess. It's just to support the first one. Again, it's in the back. So and I cut the lows from it. I made it with a polymer, and I believe it's also a saw standard. And I got the Salin key filter. I cut the highs a little bit, but it sounds more airy. Like I cut also the lows from it, and it sounds more without bass. So together with the other bass, with the other pad, will be like this. Sounds more like a trance a path, but it's just a little bit more in the back. It's just to support the first one. Okay, so it's very simple. Again, it's just two pads and that's it. And there is like a vinyl or a vinyl. I don't know how you you pronounce it. Vinyl. I don't know how to pronounce this word. So vinyl is the sound that it's in the back from the track. It's obviously I watched one of the interviews and they say they recorded like fire. So they were in the, I don't believe, in the woods or in somewhere in the wild. They had a fire, or yeah, they got a fire and they just recorded the fire with the woods burning. So that's the sound from the back. It sounds like, like crackling. And I use the vinyl sound because I didn't knew at the time that it was fire until I remember the interview. So I got this little vinyl sound, but it's just this, and it gives like an old feel, like a lo-fi feel, which is really 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 good. So yeah, it sounds like a fireplace. Yeah, basically like a fireplace. Exactly, Perfume Girl. So yeah, it's very simple, and I like it. I like the way it sounds together. But the main part that maybe you guys will want to know is how to make the main lead, right? So the main lead, again, just to recap, it's just two saws, eight voices. I think I use one in a retrig just to get the bass more in the middle in one of them. I don't know why I did that, to be honest, but it sounds good. It sounds good to my ears, and it's a little bit more. Um, it gives more power in the mix to the second saw. And I use the Hyper OTT. This is from a guy. I got it from Bitwiggers, which is a website that you guys can go and download presets and stuff. So let me see. This guy is Style Mistake. That's the creator. You can actually search these presets. It's like the OTT from Expert Records, but it's basically made with in Bitwig. And I use, obviously I cut a little bit of the highs, the lows, and the a little bit of the upper mids. And the type of filter I use is the 12 dB 2 pole. So that's basically it. You can actually copy what you see on the screen, and let me move it a little bit to the right because I think I'm cutting a little bit of the image there. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so this is basically it. You can copy the settings and you will have the same sound. If you like what we have so far, I will have the project in my Patreon. Sometimes I get a little bit you know, obsessed on having the right sounds and having the sound close to the main source, and I get very obsessed on making those sounds because I like to get them by ear. Kind of like what I did with the Rodriguez Jr. track, Radian. So you can actually go to my Patreon or my YouTube channel, Balrock Music, and you can hear the full project. And you can also get it on my Patreon, or if you want to actually get it to purchase it, it's actually out in my Gumroad page. But yeah, I get very, very excited on making these type of sounds. So today, what we're gonna do, we're gonna focus mainly on the drums. I don't think we're gonna finish it today, to be honest, because I need to hear again the track. But I'm gonna do what I remember just to get the track a little bit of a groove or a beat, just to make you dance a little bit, okay? Something like that. Sounds very weird, but the bass is almost these notes. So I think I missed this part. Let me just copy this one. Something like that. So let's just move this over, and then we will change a little bit of the bass because it sounds very raw to my ears. So we're gonna change it a little bit. Now we're gonna go ahead and make some support to the kick and the bass. We're gonna do the percussion. I think I'm gonna choose some shakers just to get the groove from the track. I'm using the Deep Matter sample from Native Instruments because since I got the machine MK3, it came with some sample packs. Yeah, we can actually, that would be nice just to hear with the path. Let's hear it. I think that that last note didn't work well. So I'm gonna just, for the sake of the track, I'm gonna make it shorter. just to give it a test with the groove. And I'm going to create a separate MIDI just for the sidechain, because I like using the segments for the sidechain. I don't want to use third-party plugins. I want to make it with Bitwig only. So I think the only thing that I'm using that it's third-party is just the samples from the drums and also the vinyl. But the rest will be done with the polymer and the polysynth, and see how far we can go. Now let's go to, I'm gonna group the synths, and I'm going to apply the sidechain to the whole group just to, just to get it fast. Let's apply the sidechain. I'm also going to add some sidechain to the bass. Of course, as we move on the track, we can change the sounds. So it's not that necessary to keep these sounds as it is. You can always change the drums, but the main part of the track, the main feeling and the main melodies are there. So we can move forward. This will be the second path, or path 2, and I want to color. I always like to color this as purple. Don't ask me why, but I just like it how it looks. Kick and the bass, we're gonna also group it. KV, and I like to put the sidechain over here and put just like a off color, because it's basically just a note for the segments to be triggered. And I'm gonna group this. I had the vocal from the track. I used like an AI tool to basically remove the vocal from the original track. But it's kind of lost because I changed to Mac, so I don't have it anymore. I will have to go to my computer and extract it, but maybe it will be easier to use another AI tool, because it has improved a lot. I mean, AI has improved a lot to basically remove vocals from the tracks. So yeah, give it a try. I don't remember the name, but you can definitely find something online to extract vocals. So I'm gonna group this as just reference. Excuse my fingers, man. So clumsy. There you go. Reference. And I'm gonna put like a color almost like gold. And for the kick and bass, I'm gonna use green. Okay, so there you go. Just in case you want to process it, you can use the group and process the whole kick and bass for the mix sessions. And now the shakers. I like using the velocity histogram just to get a little bit of a groove. Let's see. Sounds good. Let's hear with the bass and the kick. Sounds good enough. So now let's get the famous clap. I have like a clap randomizer. Let's see if I can get it, and it will be easier to switch between claps. There we go. I have this like a clap randomizer thing over here. I have like a, how you call it, the steps to change the clap on the fly. Sounds good enough. So basically, I use this one, and sometimes I use the random if I'm lazy, just to click with the pen, and it will give you a random selection. So yeah, let's just use this as a starting point. If I could sing, I would sing because I love the track. I love it. I love it. I love it. I only know the chorus, but I will learn the lyrics and I will sing if I knew how to sing. But today we're just gonna do the the basic stuff, and later on, who knows? Maybe I will sing with a lot of processing and maybe auto tune, and it will be something worth trying. Who knows? So let's continue. Sounds good so far. I like it. Maybe the bass can change after, but I like the main stuff we have. Now we need a little bit more like percussions, I think, or maybe the typical open hat. Let me use my selector here. Let's put it over here. Sounds good so far. Let me just group the cymbals. Now that I'm hearing the track with more attention, there are elements that I've never used in my tracks, to be honest, that you can learn a lot. So for example, when the first drop comes here, it's like the kick is not starting on the bar 33. It's starting like a little bit delayed, so it sounds like kind of like a break, like boom boom boom. So it's kind of very unusual to me, honestly, but sounds amazing. I mean, if you have a chance to listen to the track, the original track, just go to YouTube or any other streaming platform and just hear the change and the type of arrangement they have, because it starts here with the pads and obviously the vinyl sound. Just gonna do the intro. Let's, because we already have the drums, but I want to have something in concrete. Okay, so it's gonna start like this. I'm gonna duplicate a little bit more from this part until the drop. There's also like some sounds in the back, like people grabbing stuff, opening stuff or something. So the library that I'm telling you about, the sample pack that I'm telling you about from Native Instruments, has those ambiences with those kind of like people walking or something. We can add that to the back of the track just to make the feel of reality from the track, because it starts with the pads and there's like people in the back, like an ambience. So we're gonna go ahead and just get that from the native instruments back, just to start off.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that, like something in the back. If you have a chance, like check the track, the original track at the beginning sounds like that. Something like this. Yeah, something like that. Let me just place it here and just put it in the back because that's exactly how it sounds. Very in the back. And I was hearing also the bass from the track is not the typical saw or square wave. It's it sounds to me like it's like an FM synth. So after that, I'm just gonna group this and use the phase 4 to create that like FME or phase modulated bass. But after this, right now I'm just trying to get the beginning of the track and the it's like very different, like very different um, drop that I've heard before. It has an element that makes the track and keeps you hooked. So let me hear it one more time at the beginning, and then we go ahead and continue with it. All right? Yeah. So yeah, it has that. Um, it has basically it has like a voice saying huh with a lot of with a reverb and a delay. So I'm gonna get like a vocal. It sounds boom, and then in here it starts with the kick. Let me just put it right here because it starts over here, not here, which is the typical drop, um, but here. Yeah, with a little bit of a delay in the kick. So it's basically starts delayed, basically, not with the effect, the delay effect, just delayed. I mean, it's not starting right here. It's starting right here. Let me put the little vocal. I'm gonna use a sampler and get a vocal here. Sometimes it's a bit of annoying hearing the vocals. Uh, some of them are not really good. I'm gonna get it from the same pack. Something like this. I'm gonna use two. Something like this will work as well. There. These vocals are weird. Okay, something like this. Let me just. This might work for later just to get another feel. That sounds cool, but it's not for this track. Okay, so let's see. I like the reverb, it's not bad, but there's so much better reverbs, to be honest. But since we said that we're gonna use the stock plugins, so we're gonna use what we have. So it's basically I heard that it's in the on the left. They panned this voice to the left. but it's not. It's more like this with a little bit of attack and more volume, of course. Let me get more volume. Okay, so basically has the sounds that's gonna be here, but it's also there's like a kick, a double kick over here, like tutu. Let me put the sidechain over here. It's fun. It's fun remaking tracks because you can learn so much from the original, and you can implement that in your own productions. Definitely, it's magical because typically what happened to me usually is I get bored with the obviously you get like the 8-bar loops and stuff, and you get very like bored by listening and listening and listening to the same stuff. So right now I'm focusing on the arrangement, even not even the sound design. I'm focusing on the arrangement, and you can learn a lot from that because for me, at least for me, it's very difficult to come up with a track and arrange it. The arrangement is typically the worst part for me because obviously you want to be like your idols, like your favorite artists, and you always want to make something like them, but you don't necessarily need to. Now that I'm listening to it, you don't need to. And most of the tracks that I like are pretty much basic. You just have to listen and try to remake those and find that it's actually very simple task. So what I'm learning right here is that you don't necessarily have to start here, like on the 33 bar. You have to, you can delay it, you can do whatever you want basically, as long as it sounds good, right? So yeah, definitely it's fun to remake this. Let me just remake this part that is the most interesting part for me because it sounds like let me just show you how it sounds, and you listen to just this part. You hear it? It's like, so it has like a clap over here, right here. So let me get a clap like that. Because this is a very specific sound, I need to be more careful with what I'm choosing. So let's see how it sounds with this. It's not a be an exact copy because it's kind of a very obviously they use different sounds, but it's gonna be close to the main source, and it's gonna show you how remaking doesn't necessarily have to be a copy. Sometimes you would like your copy more, or your remake or your cover, you would like it more than the original, which is fine. It's kind of like the goal. Remixing a track is almost like that, like just getting the basics from the track. If you don't like something, you change it and you give your take on the track. So basically that's what I think a remix should be. So let's see. Let me hear again this part. Sounds like very nice clap. Yeah, got it. So let's put the clap over here. Let me just cut the highs a little bit. Yeah, kind of like that. And the mysterious, or like this intriguing sound that is like kind of like a shaker in reverse or something. Yeah, it's kind of like in reverse. This kind of it's it's working like a transition effect. It's very creative. So let's grab like a shaker. Let's see what we can come up with that. Oh, something like this, yeah. Something like this. Youf. Let's see. Oh, that's the original. I was like, oh my god, sounds the same, but it's not the same. It's the other. It's the original. Let me let me play mine. And right here is it's different. Oh, it has another shaker right here. And I'm gonna use the reversed over here. Reversed. I hear the toms from the original track right here when it drops. Dun, dun, right here. Dun, dun. So we can grab the. Let's try with the E tom. I don't like that tom at all, honestly. I'm gonna get something from the pack, and then we will tune it. Yeah, something like this. This is perfect for the sound that we're looking for. Yeah, it sounds so much better. This should be something like from the 808 machine, maybe. To my ear, sounds like that. Let me just copy this one, and that's it. There you go. Yeah. Yes, much better. Sounds really good. Let me just lower the volume. And I think I'm going to remove a little bit of higher frequencies. Not that much. I don't like the bass, but I think I have to change it because the original bass has, it's kind of like a FM bass basically. Let me just I'm just gonna play a little bit because I don't want to get flagged or copyright flagged. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen because this this song is very well known, but it's gonna be worth trying. Oh, that is like what is that? Like it sounds like a tom, kind of like a tom sound with a delay. So that's cool. Right here, I guess. Oh man, sounds really good. I need to get that one. But first, let's see. Let's fix the bass. Let's release. Let me just put this one here. Well, it has a lot of bass here. Let's see We can fix that, or just let's give it a try with a kick. Let's see how it sounds with all of the elements. Yeah, I hear the change here. Boom. There are some things that I needed to change from the original bass, which is kind of like this part. Let me just hear it one more time. The bass has something that I don't like a resonance. Let me see if I can get rid of it with the changing just the phase. Okay, I think it was this thing, the sidechain, because since I'm using the segments to do the sidechain, it's basically not. If I don't put the MIDI note here, it's gonna drop the volume, as you can see here. I don't know how to fix that. If you have like a suggestion, let me know. But yeah, I need to put this over here to get the volume up. And now it's docking. Oh, this part is very, very important. Let me just play the remix. Now it goes up in the note from the bass. Oh, I changed it wrong. It should be I should consolidate this and make it another one just for this part. Something like that, definitely. So now let's get the tom over here. Man, I love that tom. Oh, it's like it's shorter tom. Let's make it shorter like this. That's the original. I was like, oh, I just got it right, but no, it's the original. Much better. Not that long tail, and it's basically more clean. Let's go back to the original track just to make sure what else we're missing. Oh, that. I don't know what it is. What could be like a tom? What is that? It sounds like a square synth. Let me try to make it with the polysynth. Something like that. Let me remove this and this. I'm gonna put a delay on it. Something like that. Again. But oh, okay. I was like, what is that like docking? But it has like kickstart. Let me remove it. Yes, something like that. Right here. No, again, it sounds more like a FM thing, right? Like a FM bass. Let me try with the sync. Let me place it here, and then we tweak it with the FM. It needs more tail and a bit more volume. No. Let me try more sync. It's not the same, but we'll change it later. More aperture. Do you hear like a vinyl sound there, like noise or crackle? Right here. Yeah. It has the same vinyl sound. I'm gonna put the one that we already have just to give it more of depth. And I'm gonna sidechain it. And I want it to be that present. Now it goes low. This one goes low. In a note down. So much stuff there in that track. I'm just very surprised. I never pay attention to those sounds from the track, the original track. And it has so much more. Every time that I hear it, and I heard the track, a lot. Now that I'm hearing it again, I notice other elements that I never think of, to be honest. For example, this sound, I thought that it was only one time, but it's twice, and it gives like a harmony to the original track. So it's kind of interesting. It comes back with the tone. Okay, right here. Okay, and it changes over here. The tom. Instead of tun tun, it goes a little bit faster. Tun tun. No, it's not faster. It's just this one is delayed. Instead of being here, it goes over here. I don't know if you can hear the difference. Man, that gives a different vibe to the track, a very different vibe. Now let's see what else. And has another dome. Okay, it has another one here. Yeah, definitely. I need to put another one here. Yep. So it has that tom there, but the tom is like kind of like in key, because as you see, it produces a different pitch or note, let's say. So it's kind of like the tom going in, obviously in the scale, and it's producing like a melody. It's like a longer melody, so it's not like exactly. It's not. It's just to support the original scale and harmony that we already have. So it's kind of interesting. What else do we have? I mean, we're just doing this part, and we come up with a lot of sounds that they made, and it's basically, without those sounds, it will basically not sound that pleasing. If I remove one of these elements, it will not sound good. So let's see what else we have. And another tom here. Let's put another one over here, shorter. So here, let me just put it with the same note, like. What? it's right here. Okay, let me just pause it. Okay, so it's here basically. We are good. It's just like because the track is not exactly on time. If I put my little metronome, yeah, as you can hear, is not exactly on time. Let me just delay it just a little bit to the right, kind of like this. Something like that. Now we're on time. Okay. Some of the sounds are not the same or close to the originals, but the vibe is there. I mean, I feel it. I can definitely feel it. Especially the toms are something that gives the track more life. So, what else can we repeat? Because usually it's gonna repeat. Right here, there's another tom. So let me see. Okay, I can just copy the one that we had here and put it over there. Okay, and right here is gonna change. It's gonna give another, like another transition, and now has like an open hat. It sounds more like traditional open hat, almost like acoustic open hat right there. So I'm gonna copy what we already have here. I'm gonna put it on the edge on this section, and we're gonna introduce the hats or open hats. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, so they delay also the kick over here. They also delay the kick. Let me just split here and just copy what we have. There you go. Or not. Okay, I see. So we're gonna just keep this here. And I think this is of course out of sync. Okay. Okay, they start over here with the hat. I will change the hat of course because it's not the same. Okay, and now they start with the clap. The same clap that they use over here. They use it to make the beat. So now let's just duplicate. Let's see how it sounds. And it stopped. Let me just make it a little bit longer. Something like this. What else do we have on the arena? Okay, now we got to the vocal. Ah, man. I need to get the vocal. I'm gonna think on someone that can maybe sing the track, or maybe I will use an AI voice I haven't tested that, but haven't tested any AI voice or vocal maker. There's some of them that I actually heard on the internet, that can actually, you just type whatever vocal you have, and you can make actually the vocal. You can just write down the lyrics, and then the AI will sing that for you. So that will be pretty amazing if we can do that. Um, how long have we been streaming here? 2 hours. Okay, guys. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to leave it for today. It has been very fun to remake this track. Hopefully I don't get flagged by posting this. Hopefully I don't get any copyright issues. But it's been very fun. If you have any suggestions, again, something that you want me to try remaking, this is very helpful for me as well to learn about how the track was made. It's helping me with my workflow, and also um, with my skills, with my songwriting and production skills. Leave it in the comments, or you can also contact me on Patreon. You can send me a DM or message as well, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions, or just have a chat of things that we enjoy making as producers. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, I'm very grateful that you are watching the stream and you're sticking to the end. And see you next time. I will leave you with what we have so far from the track. Okay. See you next time.